Hello, folks, and welcome to Troy, Montana. My name is Earl Teets. I'm the founder of the Servant Seed Missionary Outreach out of Troy, Montana. It's responsible for bringing you the HomeBusinessHelper.com. After having over 20 years in the home business industry, it really is a privilege and a passion of mine to help people achieve. Our missionary outreach is designed to give you the type of coaching and training that you need, because with over 20 years of the industry, the one thing that I've understood and seen happen more often is that people that can't afford to be taken advantage of are taken advantage of. They spend thousands of dollars just to learn the fundamentals of how to develop a home business in the most lucrative field of income production on the planet. And unfortunately, they always get a small piece of the pie instead of the whole pie. Here at the Home Business Helper, we're going to bring you the whole pie. The thing I understand more than anything is, one, honest, integrity, Christian leadership training. One of the things I've learned by being an entrepreneur for over 20 years of my life, following my father's footsteps, who was an entrepreneur who studied business at William and Mary University, is I knew how to watch who the best was at what I was passionate about. My two passions are being able to help people to get to know Jesus Christ. My second passion is being able to help Americans set themselves free with entrepreneurship. The Bible teaches you that you reap what you sow in life. It also teaches you that you don't be lazy, you work for success. Entrepreneurship allows you to generate income streams that multiply and continue to grow. Employment keeps you trapped at a dead-end street. If you don't believe me, look at the facts of America itself. 90% of the wealth is held by 3% of the population. All 3% are entrepreneurs. None of them are employees. So that kind of lets you know what path you need to go down. The beauty of home business is it can pay somebody that's got no experience, whether they're fat, skinny, black, white, brown, or blue. If they understand clearly the fundamentals that we're going to teach you in this very video, they have the ability to go out within 6 months to a year and go from 0 to 6-figure earning status on a weekly basis. It really truly does happen all the time. I'll give you an idea. My passion is in Christian leadership training. I learned from John Maxwell. It was a blessing to be able to have my picture taken with one of my biggest heroes in the industry. I really wanted to be an NFL player. That was my dream, but being 5'5" and under 160 pounds, there just really wasn't a whole lot of demand for a guy my size in the NFL. Well, you can get paid in this home business industry as if you were in the NFL, an NBA player, a Major League Baseball player, and you don't have to kiss anybody's butt to do it. All you have to do is know how to roll up your sleeves, go to work, and throw a serious 90-day, one-work quarter blitz into play that will perpetually put together an income stream or several income streams that will continue to multiply and grow even if you stop doing what you started. That's powerful, folks, and I'm being honest with you. It happens all the time. Success leaves clues. There's a very popular trainer in this industry by the name of Eric Worre. He wrote this book, Go Pro. And if you want to be a professional earner in this industry, you need to be a reader. And another book you really need to get your hands on by Zig Ziglar is Secrets of Closing the Sale. You're not a con artist, you're a communicator. When you can show somebody solutions that's going to solve their problems, there's no shame in that. When you're talking about entrepreneurship and you realize the most lucrative field in the world is entrepreneurship, but it's also got the highest failure rate in it. So why does it have the highest failure rate? Because they're always trying to convince you that you could start a business that's going to pay you thousands of dollars a week in profits for next to nothing. You can operate a business that pays you that tune of thousands of dollars a week in profits for next to nothing. And the bottom line is that's not the truth. It costs money to start a business. It takes time, effort, and serious commitment. to make that happen on a consistent basis every day for week after week for 2 to 5 years. The nice thing is, on part-time efforts of as little as 25 hours a week, you can create millions of dollars in 6 months' time. It's been proven time and time and time again. So let's talk about the fundamentals of professional recruiting. That's what this whole video is all about. We need to be able to, we're going to talk about face-to-face and we're going to talk about online. So we're going to cover all the bases here that allows you the fundamentals to achieve. Now we're talking about entrepreneurship, and we understand honest entrepreneurship costs money. So we want to make sure that the people we're prospecting have the money or the capital to be able to go into business. The beauty about entrepreneurship and home business, as opposed to brick and mortar business, a brick and mortar business costs between $100,000 and $1 million to really position yourself to create that success. Now, even if it's $50,000, you're going to a bank to try to get a loan, you're looking at 20, 30 to 50-year mortgages on these kind of things, and the payments are usually into, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month, so there's a lot of commitment involved in that. The beauty of entrepreneurship and home business is you can come in usually for $5,000 or less. You can leverage that on a credit card, and when you've got a set of work habits that go one proven work quarter, you could start at 0 and work your way up the commission charts to where you're making $10,000 on a weekly basis within one work quarter. It really does happen all the time, because the nice thing about entrepreneurship instead of employment is you are putting into daily work habits that allow profits that potentially have the ability to multiply. And as you put that sequence of proven actions in place daily to create those kind of results, pretty soon you start out with 3, then you got 6, then you got 9, then you got 12. You see what I'm saying? It just keeps going up. Pretty soon it keeps multiplying, and if you stop doing it, the multiplication factor continues on without you. And that's the beauty of home business. So there's no shame in sharing a path like that with somebody. You can feel comfortable that you got a solution to show somebody a real way to have a solution to more monthly money. You want to make sure they got a nice vehicle, 5 years or newer, as an indicator that you could prospect that person as an entrepreneur. And if they're making a payment on a vehicle that's 5 years and newer, we're going to show you how to communicate with them in a little bit. Are the shoes that they're wearing, are they wearing the cheap shoes, or are they wearing a good quality shoe? If they're wearing a good quality name brand shoe, chances are they probably qualify for a decent credit card that they could leverage a business startup cost and monthly expenses. Remember, in this industry, it takes one work quarter create real success. So if you're leveraging the startup cost and the monthly operating expenses for that first 90 days, but creating enough profits to pay that over 300% off, hey, you know, 100% plus 200% in your pocket's a good thing. You can't start a business in the traditional world and even break even in the first 5 years. So think about what I'm saying. You're watching for a vehicle, shoes, watch, jewelry, but most important indicator you're looking for in a face-to-face prospect is, do they have a positive mental attitude? You don't want to work with a sourpuss. There's lots of sourpusses in this world, and they're not the kind of people that are going to draw success. You want somebody that's got a positive, I can attitude. Hey, I'm not looking for a handout, I'm looking for a way out. And when you find somebody that wants a way out, they're willing to work for it. Those are the ones you're looking for. When you present them a solution, it really makes a difference. So let's talk about what's next. We're going to talk about the 4 basic C's of successful communication in this industry. We're going to compliment that person that we're talking to. People love to be complimented on. And if you can't compliment the person you're trying to prospect, there's something about them you haven't studied that allows you to give them a compliment, then they're probably not a prospect for you to be working with in the first place. Think about what I'm saying. Really, you got to compliment them You're going to create a desire in them to want more information about a solution that you discovered in a simple conversation with them. You're going to control the time that you allow them to see that solution. And you're going to commit them to that time. That just shows that you know where you're going, you're a busy professional, and you've got a schedule you're working, and if you can put them on a schedule and that schedule produces profits for them, it's a path that's not a bad thing to go down, it's a good thing to go down. So we're looking at the 4 C's: complement, create, control, commit. How are we going to do that in a conversation that all resorts around an acronym called FORM: family, occupation, recreation, and message. Some people call it money. I call it message. But we're going to be talking to them about them. We're going to let them talk about their family. How big's your family? Really? What kind of work do you do? Oh, really? Are you doing that for the rest of your life? Or are you doing that as a stepping stone? Are you happy doing what you're doing? Or are you looking for a way to make more money? And are your options open? There's all kinds of things there in these conversations. What you're looking for in these conversations about family, occupation, recreation, and message is a way to deliver that. Hey, I understand there's more month than money. My family suffers from that too. I know what I found though. I found a place where I could put my work habits in on a part-time effort that's allowed us to create a full-time income on the side. I'd love to share that solution with you. We're kind of busy with the people that we're training right now, but look, I do got a couple openings. I got an opening at 7 o'clock or an opening at 9 o'clock. Which one of those openings fits your schedule best? You see what I mean? You're busy, you know where you're going down a path, and that action right there draws them to you. If you're just trying to, oh, I got the best business opportunity in the world, blah, 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 blah. Oh gosh, you're a salesman, they want to get away from you. But when you know where you're going and you've got a schedule you're working and you're busy and you can give them A or B solutions, oh man, he knows where he's going. He's going to go with or without me. I better get on board the train and go. And that's the kind of attitude that you want to portray to the people that you're trying to prospect into your opportunity. So, we're going to complement, create, control, and commit. And what are we going to do? We're going to have 4 key locations where we're going to be looking for these people that have more month than money. So we can run into somebody at a grocery store. My gosh, can you believe the price of milk? I swear it's gone up 50 cents in just the last 3 months. Is it me or are groceries turning into gold? And they just laugh. And hey, you know, my wife and I, we just found a solution that allowed us to create a full-time income on part-time efforts. Have you guys ever thought of anything like that? Watch what they say. Just takes a second to say that. You're looking them right in the eye in the store, big smile on your face, just like I'm doing in this video, and you're waiting for a reaction. And you'd be surprised, oh yeah, we tried some of that stuff, but it never works. Well, actually it does when there's a proven roadmap. And the bottom line is, if we could really show you a path where you could make that happen without having to mislead people, lie to people, that would be a good thing for you, wouldn't it? Yeah, great. You know, I happen to have 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock. No, it's 2 o'clock or 6 o'clock available. Which time is best for you? And you pull out a business card. And your phone number is? And see, right then and there, you just gathered a name. What are you doing? You're sharing a solution with somebody in a grocery store. At a gas station. Can you believe the price of gas? Well, actually, gas is going right down right now. Can you believe diesel? How come gas is going down and diesel isn't? Them poor truck drivers, can you imagine? Oh, yeah. Boy, with the economy where it's at, my wife and I, we found a way to diversify to where we could create a full-time income on part-time efforts. You ever try anything like that before? Oh, that stuff never works, but yeah, we've tried a few of those things. Well, really, man, if something like that worked and there was a proven path, would you want to see it? Well, of course, pull out your, hey, really, I got 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Which time would work best for you if I could show you a solution like that? And what was your name? How do I spell that? What was your phone number? And you just, what's it take you? Less than 5 minutes. You write down a name, you write down a phone number, you got somebody work your business with. How about the post office? You're going through the mail. Oh boy, Ed McMahon didn't send me $1 million yet. They're laughing, right? Gosh, you know, my wife and I, we found a way to create a full-time income on part-time efforts. Have you ever tried to do anything like that? Oh, that stuff never works. Oh, really? Well, let me ask you this. If I could really show you how you could do that and have a proven system where you don't have to be a salesperson, just a professional inviter, would you be interested in something like that? And you're just looking at them, waiting for a response, because you know what you're telling them is the truth. You know, I have 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock available. Which time's best for you? I got Wednesday or Tuesday available. Which one's best for you? You're busy. They're drawn to that. They're watching your demeanor. You believe in what you have. You're not trying to figure out how you can, get them in front of this one guy. Do you see what I'm saying? You're confident about what you have. And that's very valuable to you in this industry. So, what are we going to do next? We're going to look at the car wash. Man, that's a nice car. You don't get a car like that on food stamps now, do you? Gosh, I know my wife and I, we had to figure out what we were going to do. The car payments were a little bit higher than what we were expecting on the last car that we got. So we found a way to create some extra income. I mean, like a full-time income on part-time efforts. If I could really show you how my wife and I did that, you don't have to be a salesman to make it happen. There's really an automated system that teaches you how to use the power of the internet as well as talk to people at a car wash like I'm doing with you. Would that be something you'd like to see? I got 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock available, or Tuesday or Wednesday available. Oh yeah, pull out your business card. How do I spell your name? And your phone number is. And you see what I'm saying? It just takes you 5 minutes to take a few words and throw them out. And if they say no, you're not heartbroken. But if you do these 4 stops every day and gather a name in each one of those 4 places, that's 4 names and 4 numbers that you got each day. And what did you do? You wrote down that information on the card. If you had a conversation about their family, occupation, how big's their family, what is it they like to do for fun, what was it you talked about, that information's on the back of that little business card that you took those notes on. So, I mean, if you get in the habit of gathering those names every day, communicating the truth with people, it becomes fun, it becomes you're sharing a solution. What's your solution? You're showing them a solution of more money. You're showing them a solution of what your products offer them that's going to save them more money by transferring their spending to your product to save money on a monthly basis and solve a problem that they have. It's really simple communication. Now, if you want to find prospects online, where can we find them online daily? Well, there's lots of ways to find prospects on Facebook. There's ways to find prospects on Twitter. There's ways to find prospects on LinkedIn. There's ways to find prospects on Craigslist. And there's ways to utilize Google to find somebody that's got a problem that your business opportunity or the business itself has a solution to. So if there's 5 places that you can look for just 1 prospect, isn't that 5 prospects a day of just those social networks? What we have in our lead generation system that's free to start is in the back office of that we have a course called Endless Free Leads taught by a $1 million trainer, Max Steingart, and he teaches you how to master the communication techniques in each one of these 5 social online networks. You can find that at theleadproject.biz. You get a 7-day free trial, you get into that back office, and you go into the training session, Endless Free Leads by Max Steingart, and you'll see something real beautiful there. He's got some other courses too that are farther up to date than what that one was, and I have links that I give away to my my entrepreneurs that you can get his coaching, get a discounted price for it, and it's kind of nice. He trains you in that stuff a lot better than what I could. But I'm showing you simplicity in the basics of what you're going to do. And whether you're online or offline, you can utilize these 4 C's: complement, create, control, and commit. What are you looking for? A problem in the conversation, and you're using an acronym to guide that conversation with. Form, family, occupation, recreation, message. What do you have the solution to that the problem is that they're facing, that you've discovered in that conversation? How did you fish it out of them? At the grocery store, we were talking about the price of milk. At the gas station, the price of gas. At the post office, Ed McMahon didn't send us the big check from Club Publishers Clearinghouse. At the car wash, the car payments were high. We needed more income than what we had. This is what we did to diversify. How about you? Are you open? As you can see, when you develop the art of being able to continually bring people into your circle of influence, take their information down, now all you got to do is consistently follow up with them. We understand that success leaves clues, and all throughout history we've learned that people are predictable. Every 90 days something major changes in their life. So maybe today's not a good day for them. Maybe tomorrow's not. Maybe next week's not. Maybe next month's not. But 3 months from now, they could be in a whole different circumstance. So all you do is, the purpose of an exposure is to have another exposure. And you continue to have exposure after exposure after exposure after exposure after exposure. And one time, the timing is right. And as long as you keep adding to this list daily and continue to follow up with these people daily, and do it month after month after month after year after year after year, after about 5 years, you got more than 5,000 people that you're continually working with, that you know on a first name basis, that you understand on a regular basis, and whenever you have an idea or a suggestion, they're on it just like that. It's building networks of people. It's an exact science, not rocket science. It's not done overnight. It takes time, effort, and commitment to make it happen. Hopefully, you've got a really good education on exactly what you need to do to go out and create success within your business. And here at the Home Business Helper, it's really simple to do. Hopefully this has helped you. Thank you for taking time today to learn how to prospect people on a professional level, both online and offline. God bless you. We look forward to meeting you in person, online, over the phone, or at one of our events.